Good morning. Please like the video as you guys come in. Please let me know if you can hear me as you guys come in. I hope everyone's having a great morning. We're going to get to some trending topics, hot topics. We're going to talk what's going on around the world. There's a few Diddy updates. There's hurricane concerns. We're going to talk what's on Google, what's on Instagram, and we're going to kind of get into what's being said right now. So I hope everyone's doing okay. Come in, like the video, let me know where you're watching from. Let me go ahead and get my disclaimer out the way so that way when more people come in, they won't be like, what's going on? Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. So I'm going to give it a few more minutes for people to come in. So please like the video. Let me know where you're watching from. Good morning, everyone. We have a few updates. We're going to talk trending topics, hot topics. I'm hoping if anybody is living in Florida, you were able to get out safely. Welcome, welcome. It takes a few minutes for people to come in, but they fall in. It just takes a few minutes. So let me know where you're watching from. Please hit the like button, double tap the screen, or hit the thumbs up coming in, or the thumbs up below the video. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. We're going to get immediately started. Please like the video as you guys come in. Say good morning. Let me know where you're watching from. I hope all is well. Can you guys hear me okay? Press 1. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. Can you guys hear me okay? Please press 1. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. We're going to go over some hot topics, trending topics. Press 1 if you guys can hear me okay. Also, let me know where you're watching from. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Let me know where you're watching from. We're going to get into some hot topics, trending topics. Let me know where you're watching from. Press 1 if you can hear me okay. Okay, so if you don't know, it's being reported that Mrs. Graves is being called out because allegedly she had contacted her boyfriend to have him state that what she's saying is true. And it's being reported that she offered him money. She offered him $3 million to collab her story. So we're going to talk about Miss Grave. We're going to talk about Diddy. Good morning, everyone. Let me know where you're watching from. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Let me know where you're watching from. Good morning. Say good morning. Good morning, everyone. We're going to talk trending topics, hot topics. We're going to talk about Miss Graves, you know, what she has going on, which is definitely a concern. So many people were questioning the press conference from 3 weeks ago. Good morning, everyone. Let me know where you're watching from. Please hit the like button. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, it's basically, this is coming from the Shade Room. Ex-boyfriend of woman accusing Diddy has offered money to have someone back her story. So this is definitely trending because we had saw her press conference. We saw her press conference. So what's that all about? So now that's going to have other people questioning the validity of other people's stories. So why would she contact her ex-boyfriend and offer him alleged money? You know, you know. Good morning, everyone. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. Good morning. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. We're going to get started pretty soon. I'm just waiting to see everyone's comments. Normally, people comment by now. Please press 1 if you can hear me okay. Please press 1 if you can hear me okay. And the comments are not shut off, so I don't know why. Okay. We're going to play a few different clips in regards to what the news is saying about Diddy. And if you did not know, he is asking, let me pull up people. He's asking for, hold on. Oh, good morning. Thank you for letting me know you can hear me. Press 1 if you guys can hear me okay. Let me know where you're watching from. Thank you for that. Press 1. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Let me know where you're watching from. If you did not know, it's being reported that Sean Diddy Combs' lawyers has filed an appeal seeking pretrial release. Sean Diddy Combs' lawyers has filed in seeking a pretrial release. Now, many people are wondering, will he get a release? Where's the mugshot? Okay, good morning, Atlanta. Good morning. Good morning, New York. Let me know where you're watching from. Good morning, everyone. And right now, everybody's definitely talking about it. In regards to the new judge, even though he has a new judge, the prior judge might have had a big caseload, and maybe he couldn't handle all the Diddy case situations. And then we're going to talk about this. It's basically saying Diddy's lawyer filed appeal for him to get released from jail before his trial. Denied there's witness tampering allegations against him. So we're going to see if he's going to get, the bail, and if he's going to get bonded out. Okay, where are you guys chiming in from? Hello, South Africa. Let me know where you're watching from. Good morning. Press 3 if you're new. Good morning. Press 3 if you're new. Press 5 if you've been here before. Press 3 if you're new. Press 5 if you've been here before to the channel. If you guys did not know, Piers Morgan apologized to Jay Z and Beyonce last night. We're going to press that. We're going to listen to that. Okay, good morning. A lot of new. Okay, you've been here before. Press 3 if you're new. Press 5 if you've been here before. A lot of new people. Good morning. Thank you for being here. We talk trending topics, hot topics. Good morning, everyone. So some 5s, a lot of 3s. We're going to listen to the Piers Morgan. He apologized to Beyonce and Jay Z. We're also going to listen to some news clips in regards to what they're saying. Like we just said, that Diddy is seeking to get released. Now, whether they do that or not, like it states, Diddy's lawyer filed an appeal for him to get released from jail before the trial. They're denying there's witness tampering allegations. And then this one reads, Sean Diddy Combs' lawyer files an appeal seeking pre-trial release. So they're stating it kind of different ways. Welcome, welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new. Press 5 if you've been here before. And like I've said before, a judge or jury will have to decide if Diddy is guilty. A judge or jury will have to decide if Diddy is guilty. Hello, Chicago. Welcome, welcome. Press 3 if you're new. Press 5 if you've been here before. And if I can get 300 people to please subscribe and turn on your notification bell. If I could please get 300 people to please subscribe and turn on your notification bell. 3. There's a lot of new people in here. And to hit the like button, you could double tap the screen or hit the thumbs up above the video or below the video. To hit the like button, you could double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Hello, New York. Hello, Netherlands. There's a lot of 3s. There's a lot of new people in here. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so right now we're about to listen to Piers Morgan's apology. Sometimes I have to wait till after like 10 minutes before I can play a clip. Hold on one second. Good morning, South Africa. Press 3 if you're new. Watching from the Philippines, welcome. Press 3 if you're new. Press 5 if you've been here before. We're going to listen to Piers Morgan apologize to Jay Z and Beyonce.
Combs have burst the floodgates on salacious claims about an industry many people believe harbored a monster. Understandably, the internet's ablaze with claims about these events and whether other powerful figures were involved too. Well, last week I interviewed Jaguar Wright, a singer-songwriter who's made claims about Diddy for years. Those claims have received a lot of attention in the media across many platforms for many years. And that's the thing about platforms. The reality of the modern world is that pretty much everyone has a platform as long as they have something to say that other people want to hear. That's why we invited her on to be interviewed. The people making these claims have an audience with or without shows like mine. Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no...
Please like the video. Please like the video. I have to stop it, play it, so I don't have a problem.
To burst the floodgates on salacious claims about an industry many people believe harbored a monster. Understandably, the internet's ablaze with claims about these events and whether other powerful figures were involved too. Well, last week I interviewed Jaguar Wright, a singer-songwriter who's made claims about Diddy for years. Those claims have received a lot of attention in the media across many platforms for many years. And that's the thing about platforms. The reality of the modern world is that pretty much everyone has a platform as long as they have something to say that other people want to hear. That's why we invited her on to be interviewed. The people making these claims have an audience with or without shows like mine. Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay Z.
Please like the video as you guys come in. Let me know where you're watching from. To hit the like button, double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above the video, hit the thumbs up below the video.
Those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request. The shocking allegations levelled at Sean Diddy Combs have burst the floodgates on salacious claims about an industry many people believe harboured a monster. Understandably, the internet's ablaze with claims about these events and whether other powerful figures were involved too. Well, last week I interviewed Jaguar Wright, a singer-songwriter who's made claims about Diddy for years.
So that's Piers Morgan apologized to Jay Z Beyonce. He did say that Jay Z and Beyonce weren't there to defend what Jaguar was saying. Some people will call her a conspiracy theorist. Some people feel she's been in the industry. She may have heard some things, but does she know everything? We don't know. But Piers was, he apologized. Now, there was an interesting show in regards to the Piers Morgan last night. Interesting. They were kind of going back and forth. He had a panel last night. So it wasn't just the apology. And I'm going to get to that too. Do you guys watch Piers Morgan? Note it in the comments. Press 1 if you watch Piers Morgan, or press 2 that you don't watch him. Or you just started watching him after the Jaguar Wright thing. Press 1 if you watch Piers Morgan. Press 2 if you don't watch him. We're about to play a few of the clips in regards to last night. Yes, it got interesting. It did. It did. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Welcome. Welcome. Just give me a second. I'm over here typing something. Okay. Wow. Okay. Like the video as you guys come in. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Every show, we always have to do stuff once we get started. There's stuff we can't do prior to. So just give me a second. I'm still typing. And then I'm going to play the clip in regards to what happened last night. Okay. Press 1 if you listen to Piers Morgan normally, or press 2 if you don't. And were you surprised in regards to Jaguar rights allegations? Okay, so if I can definitely get 300 people to subscribe, if I get 300 people to please subscribe, we'd like to get to 26K. We'd like to get to 26K. Right now, I'm going to play the clip about last night of what the panel had to say about some of the people in the industry. It was good last night. I was just about to go to bed and I was like, no, I got to listen to this. So, okay. Like the video, like the video. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. Let's get the likes to 100. Let's get the likes to 100. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above or below. It's easy to hit the like button. Thanks for being here, everyone. Okay, you're letting me know where you're watching from. CS, Portugal, Buffalo, Jamaica, Texas, Memphis. I don't have my glasses on. Thanks for being here, everyone. I hope everyone will please subscribe. Memphis, Kansas City, Vienna, Egypt, Ghana, welcome. Press 3 if you're new. New York. Press 3 if you're new. Press 5 if you've been here before. Nigeria, India, New York, welcome. 3. There's a lot of 3s. I'm grateful. So here we talk trending topics, hot topics. We debunk stuff. You know, if I hear something, I play different clips when I can. But YouTube has been messing with me about the clips I be trying to play, y'all. But I be trying to bring y'all to TTT. Press 3 if you're new. Press 5 if you've been here before. Press 3 and you sub. Thank you. UK, welcome. Okay, so we're about to get to this clip from last night. I'm going to kind of jump around because I want you guys to hear what's being said. And it's mainly about Diddy right now. But we're going to play some of these clips. Welcome, San Diego. Okay. And since you guys are new, I have to play the clip really fast so I don't get a strike. So you're going to listen to it. It's going to be fast. I wish I could do it as a 1.5, but it's at a 2%. So it's going to be a little fast. I'm ready. I like to say hello to my people.
Families have made memories and lasting.
And we got to get those likes up. We're at 24 likes. Let's get the likes to 100. Let's get the likes to 100. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm waiting for the ad to go past.
For generations at Oakland County.
Waiting for the ad. Please subscribe. 300 people can please subscribe. And hit the like button. Double tap the screen or hit the thumbs up.
How big an eyebrow raise are we talking about? I mean, are we talking about names as big as Diddy, potentially?
These are crimes that are so serious that it would likely leave Sean Combs in jail the rest of his life, or nearly for the rest of his life.
I think about his fucking assignment.
If he wanted to kill himself, he would have been dead already.
Chuck, I mean, you might have said the same thing about Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, he didn't wait for the best part yet. He's going to be indicted for the murder of Tupac and the notorious D.I.G.
shocking allegations leveled at Sean Diddy Combs have burst the floodgates on salacious claims about an industry.
That's how fast it's going to be. It was a little faster because there was music playing. Like the video, like the video. Can I please get 300 people to subscribe? And thank you. If you've already subscribed, thank you. Good morning. Let me know where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new and let me know where you're watching from. That person said he's cooked. Okay, good morning.
Many people believe harbored a monster. Understandably, the internet's ablaze with claims about these events and whether other powerful figures were involved too. Well, last week I interviewed Jaguar Wright, a singer-songwriter who's made claims about Diddy for years. Those claims have received a lot of attention in the media across many platforms for many years. That's the thing about platforms. The reality of the modern world is that pretty much everyone has a platform as long as there's something to say that other people want to hear. That's why we invite her on to be interviewed. The people making these claims have an audience with or without shows like mine. Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we therefore comply with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored, but like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. We apologise to Jay Z and Beyonce. Well, now Sean Diddy Combs is reportedly putting together an O.J. Simpson-style legal dream team to defend federal charges on sexual assault.
Good morning, Detroit. That's a number 3 and you're new. Good morning. Hello from Africa. Yes, press 3 if you're new. Press 5 if you've been here before. So let me know where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new. Let me know where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before and let me know where you're watching from. Let's continue with the video.
Trafficking and racketeering. So it looks like it's all the legal help you can get. Well, last week, Houston attorney Tony Busby held a bombshell press conference to announce he's representing 120 alleged victims of the rap mogul, during which he gave new and disturbing details.
When we talk about the ages of the victims when the conduct occurred, it's shocking. Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old. We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15. 25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs.
Good morning, Indonesia. Good morning, New York. Good morning, London. Good morning, Daytona. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Scotland. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's having a great morning. Good morning, New Jersey.
In these cases, were minors at the time of the acts complained of.
In a moment, my panel will discuss and debate all the latest developments shocking about it. But first, I'm joined by attorney Tony Busby, who you just heard speaking there. Busby, thank you very much indeed for joining. I want to read your statement overnight.
Okay, so we're going to listen to what Attorney Busby had to say on the Piers Morgan show. Attorney Busby has been on different interviews, but this is a different interview because it was last night or the night before. So this is Attorney Busby that is representing the 100 alleged victims, 120 alleged victims. Good morning. Let's see. Is that Ghana? Good morning, Scotland. Good morning, Ghana. Good morning, Canada. Good morning, everyone. Malaysia. Good morning. Press 3 if you're new and let me know where you're watching from. Press 5 and where you're watching from. And let's continue.
From Janice Smalls Combs, who is Diddy's mother. It came by her lawyer, Natalie Figures. It says this: I come to you today as a mother who is devastated and profoundly saddened by the allegations made against my son, Sean Combs. It is heartbreaking to see my son judged not for the truth, but for a narrative created out of lies, to bear witness what seems to be like a public lynching.
And if you are new, please subscribe and please turn on your notification bells. That way you'll know when I'm live. I normally go live in the morning or sometimes 6, 7, or 8 o'clock at night, depending on if information is coming in. I bring you hot tea, trending tea, and I kind of keep everyone updated. We've had at least 4,000 to 5,000 people subscribe in the last 4 to 5 days. We have had 4,000 to 5,000 people subscribe in the last 4 or 5 days. Yes. So if you're new, we go fast over here. So let's continue with the clip. But I have to say hello. I have to stop it and play it. So that's when I communicate with you guys. Thanks for subbing. Press 3 if you're new and let me know where you're watching from. Thank you for subscribing. We want to get to 26K. So we should be able to hit 26K today. We should get almost 1,000 subscribers today.
Of my son, before he has the opportunity to prove his innocence, is a pain too unbearable to put into words. Just first of all, your reaction to that statement from his mother.
That's exactly what I would expect the mother to say. You know, these allegations are shocking.
His mother spoke out.
And that's why we have court systems, because we will ferret this out in the court system. We intend to prove our cases. Obviously, we're going to prove our cases at a press conference. And, with all due respect to her, I've talked to these victims, and I believe them. So that's exactly what I would expect his mother to say. Your hotline took 12,000 calls in 24 hours, including many new allegations involving minors. At the moment, there's no class action. Each case you take will be represented individually, but just the fact you've got 120 already that you're repping, you're getting so many calls. What does that tell you about the scale of all this? Well, I know that's reported 12,000 calls in a 24-hour period. Of course, that's true. I want people to know that obviously that's not 12,000 people claiming to be victimized by Sean Combs. That's, a large portion of those people calling are calling with, words of support. Others were prank calls, as you might imagine in this kind of situation. What's most interesting to me and what's most helpful are people that call that have bits of information information, bits of evidence, video, perhaps pictures. And then, of course, we're particularly interested in people that had interaction with Mr. Combs and what they say happened to them and victims. But, I was trying to get my head around the fact that we're talking about thousands of people calling and hundreds of alleged victims. And how could that possibly be the case? But, you put that in context and you think about conduct that allegedly occurred over a 25-year period in multiple different venues, parties every week, sometimes multiple times a week. And the same MO each time has been alleged. Typically, it involves...
So let's stop that for a minute. In the beginning, he had gotten 3,000 calls and he took on 120 clients. Now he's gotten 12,000 calls and people are sending in evidence. What? People are sending in evidence to help these cases. Baby, some of these famous people are in trouble. Yeah, some of these famous people are in trouble. They're also helping this lawyer with these cases. Like I said before, a judge jury will have to decide if Diddy has done any wrongdoing. That's the first time I'm hearing that people are sending in evidence helping him. Whether that's pictures, emails, text messages. Wow.
Some sort of illicit substance placed in someone's drink, and then that individual is coerced or taken advantage of. And that's kind of the overarching theme here. And so a lot of these calls, on first glance, you say, my goodness, that's just impossible that many people would call.
Okay, I'm about to speed it back up.
With information or who have been victimized. But when you look at it in the context of a long period of time in a particular modus operandi, it makes a lot of sense.
I mean, its numbers are staggering. You've also said that there are other big names that will come out in relation to these charges. He says the day will come. You said this when you start naming names. When will that day be, and how big are these names that we're talking about?
People are very interested in that, of course. That comment has been repeated back to me, as you might imagine, many times. People are, waiting with bated breath, hoping that, I'm going to name these big celebrity names. But I can tell you this, I look at it in this context. If you attended one of these events, and we're talking about, we've heard about the white party and the freak offs and the after parties, but there's also, impromptu parties at studios, after parties from concerts, album release parties, hotel parties. I mean, the list goes on and on. But in my view, if you attended those and you saw or knew that somebody was being given drugs, that their drinks were being drugged, and you sat by and either participated in some of this activity or encouraged this activity or allowed it to go on and helped cover it up, or were in the room while it was happening and said nothing and did not intervene, and perhaps attended more of these parties knowing that this type of conduct was going to occur, it's my view. That may not be the criminal justice system's view, but it's certainly my view that you're complicit. And we intend to name people in these lawsuits. We're not going to do it in interviews. We're not going to do it, without doing our due diligence, because obviously, these types of allegations are very hurtful to people if they're not true, and very hurtful, frankly, if they are true. But if they're true, you shouldn't have been in the room. You shouldn't have been participating. So I anticipate that we're going to start filing lawsuits. It may not be big names at first, but we have a long list of names. And you might imagine in situations like this that when a victim tells us that this person was in the room or this person
like the video. So that's what he's basically saying. He's gathering information too. He's gathering information. People are being helpful, sending in stuff. Back in the day, there was those Kodak cameras. There was those Polaroid cameras. So there's no telling, what people were able to take pictures of prior to. Your phones were taken away, but people had a lot of different cameras back then. And you never know. If people your security couldn't be there. In certain situations, your phone was taken. So people might have a bunch of pictures or saw something, or you never know. A person had two phones. They gave up one phone, but they didn't give up the other phone. I have several phones. Business, family. If I can please get 300 people to please subscribe. Like the video. Double tap the screen. It makes it easy. Hit the thumbs up above the video or below the video. Press 3 if you're new and where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before and where you're watching from. I have to talk in between the videos because I want to bring you guys the information, but I don't need any issues with YouTube. So like the video as you guys come in, and thank you for being here if you've already subscribed.
We want to do as much due diligence as humanly possible before we file that case, because in the United States, in almost every state, public filings are in fact public, and you name somebody in a lawsuit, the press is going to pick it up, and we're aware of that. So we're going to make sure that we dot our I's and cross our T's, and I expect that there will be some people named in these lawsuits that will raise some eyebrows.
Right. I mean, how big an eyebrow raise are we talking about? Because you've been hearing a lot of names, presumably, in the process of all these calls coming in, and you're a pretty smart lawyer, so you can probably work out the week from the chat in terms of the...
There's a lot of new people. Good morning. Nevada, West Palm Beach, welcome from Florida. Praying for people in the storm, in the hurricane. I hope everyone is safe. Tennessee, there's a lot of new people this morning. That's a blessing. We received almost 25K people So good morning, everyone. Please subscribe and please turn on your notification. Let's continue with the video.
Some plausible claims here in terms of victims. Are we talking about names as big as Diddy potentially?
I expect so. I expect so. Obviously those are the names that people are interested in, but I've tried to make sure people focus also on corporate entities, to include banks and hotels, and perhaps even pharmaceutical entities that were maybe not directly involved, but were certainly benefiting and profiting from this kind of activity. Those I'm interested in as well. But we've seen all over social media the pictures and video of all the various individuals that attended these parties. And look, I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night. I know that at these types of parties, things go on. I know that there's sexist occurs out in the open and things like that. That's not illegal and that's not probably actionable. What I'm focused on is when people are lured to these parties, coerced at these parties, given illicit drugs at this party without their knowledge, and then they're taken advantage of. And people in the room know this is happening and participate in it and do nothing about it and then tacitly cover it up. Those people, in my mind, are just as liable as the individuals who engage directly in the activity.
And of the 120 cases you've taken on so far, what percentage involve minors? And what is the split of male and female alleged victims?
So he's going to talk about female minors. Okay, welcome, Virginia. Welcome, Rochester, New York. Welcome, Colorado. Welcome, UK. Welcome, Detroit. Please, can I get 300 people to please subscribe and thank you, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Thank you for being here. Press 3. Let me know where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new. Press 5 if you've been here before. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in.
It's about 25 out of the 120, but as you might imagine, since we did the press conference, that number is growing.
Sorry, 25 minors or?
25 minors out of the 120 clients, yes, sir. And the minors, they kind of fall into two categories. One would be the category of individuals with stars in their eyes trying to break into the entertainment industry who were either scouted or somehow found their way to a studio or to a location where they were being screened, and either the allegations Mr. Combs himself or those around him involved.
I feel so blessed. There's a lot of new people. Welcome. Oregon, Barbados, Jamaica, welcome. Watching from the UK, welcome. Welcome from Virginia. I got a lot of new people. I'm so grateful. Please, if I get 300 people to please subscribe and turn on your notification bell. We're trying to hit 26K today. Let's continue with the video. Yes, I have to stop and play it. I have to.
Took advantage of these people in some sort of quid pro quo to try to make them a star. And, in some of these cases, it was the parents who were essentially handing their child off to a group of people that they trusted and who they thought were going to make their child a star. That's
allegedly.
Minors would be individuals who were recruited, whether it be in a hotel lobby, whether it be at a show from the crowd, invited to a after-concert party that made its way to a hotel, whether it be to some of the parties that we've all heard about. They went there at age 16. There's a few that, for instance, attended a party in the Hamptons and they were only 16 and taken advantage of there. It pretty runs the gamut. But, it's the allegations obviously are very egregious. We have to be very careful and responsible about how we pursue these. These are individual cases. We filed. Each case will live or die on its own merits. Each case will have one or more defendants. In some cases, they'll all maybe different. Some will be filed in New York. I would expect most of them will be filed because New York has a statute of limitations that's pretty generous. New York State has recognized that these types of allegations, it takes people a long time to come forward. It takes a lot of courage to come forward. So New York has recognized that. I think California has too. So I would expect most of these cases will be filed in those two states. And we're gonna pursue these cases aggressively. And the reason for the press conference is because I wanted to make sure that we, John Combs obviously has been arrested. He's been indicted. His bail has been denied, I think 3 times at this point. I don't expect he's going anywhere. We want to make sure that every entity and every individual who had some role in this, that we examine that, and if the law supports it, that we bring them in and make them a part of this case as well.
And just on that second point about the gender split here, there have been lots of rumours that it's not just women or girls who've been involved in being abused here, but also young boys and young men. Can you clarify how many of your own cases are male?
So he's going to give the breakdown. Okay, good morning, Virginia. Good morning, Florida. Thank you for subscribing, Craig. I appreciate you. Pittsburgh, welcome. Welcome, Memphis. Praying for all the people that's in Florida. I'm praying everyone was able to evacuate. And if you weren't able to evacuate, I'm hoping you were able to get into a shelter or the safe zones of where they required people to be. I was told that they were giving vouchers for people to get to safer areas. They're talking strong winds. I'm praying for everyone in the hurricanes. Welcome, welcome. Press 3 if you're new. Press 5 if you've been here before. And welcome and thank you for subscribing. If I get 300 people to please subscribe, let's continue to play the video. I have to stop and play it. I'm sorry. And I have to play it fast. He's about to give a breakdown about the victims.
I would say that number is 50-50. According to the client group, it looks like if you were to graph it, the number of males increased dramatically after 2015. We've looked at this client group and vetted it in so many different ways.
The number of males increased after 2015. Baby.
As you would expect, that you can see a trend that the number of males involved increased somewhere around the 2015 timeframe. I don't know why that is, but that's what the numbers show.
And based on the volume of claims you're getting, does that mean that these widespread rumours about Diddy's sexuality are likely to be true?
Yeah, I won't comment on that. I can only comment on the allegations that are being made, that will be made in a public filing. I'll let people draw their own conclusions, but I will say that 50% of the alleged victims are in fact male, and that includes the minors that were minors at the time of the allegations.
I mean, it's truly shocking, some of these statistics you're giving. In relation to tapes or videos and stuff that you've been told about was coming to your possession, have you seen material, evidential material, which in your estimation as a lawyer could cross the line into criminal activity?
That's a difficult question. As most of your viewers know, the standard of proof in a civil case versus a criminal case is very different. In a criminal case, you have to prove your case beyond.
They don't want drivers knowing this, so listen closely before it gets taken down. If you're using it...
Hold on, there was a commercial, so sorry. I will basically say hello. Hello, Houston. Hello. There's a bunch of threes. Welcome. There's more fives are coming in. Let me know. Press 3 if you're new and where you're from. Or if you want to press 3 and a flower, that's fine. Please subscribe. If I get 300 people to please subscribe, we're trying to hit 26K this morning. Okay, the commercial's over. Let's continue. Please like the video. Let's get the likes to 100. Double tap the screen to hit the like button. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Super chats are welcome. There's another commercial. Hold on. Super chats are welcome. Okay, now it's ready.
You have to prove your case beyond a reasonable doubt.
Good morning, Callie.
That's why the federal authorities, they typically won't bring the case unless it's rock solid. And I'm sure they talked to a lot of people. They collected a lot of evidence. And, from all of that, there's only 3 counts. The civil system is, the standard of proof is preponderance of the evidence. I like to describe it when I'm in court as more likely than not. And so when you look at these videos and pictures and bottles of oil that I've received and other things that we've been given, the piece of evidence, the piece of physical evidence or the video in and of itself doesn't really prove anything. You see a sexual act being performed on video, but you need a witness or the victim to kind of put this in context. You see some sexual act that was captured by a third party on video. You still have to have somebody to say, okay, that individual who was engaged in that, that's who that is, and this individual who was engaged in that was drugged. And so that people are very interested in what do you have on video, what do you have by way of evidence. And ultimately, in these kinds of cases, it ultimately comes down to he said, she said. That's every single time, or he said. And so the most important thing is the credibility of the victim. And typically, in these cases, the defense is always the same. When you bring these kinds of allegations against someone, the first defense is always attack the victim, try to destroy the credibility of the victim. And what I'm looking for is to make sure that the victim, that I have the evidence to put the victim in the room with the alleged perpetrator, and then I try to collect witnesses and other data to corroborate what occurred. But ultimately, it comes down to the credibility of the victim and the credibility of the alleged perpetrator. And that's why hopefully we do a very good job on the front end and make it clear to these people who are calling in that make these allegations that, look, ultimately, you'll have to testify publicly in front of a jury in an open court and tell your...
Yeah, people are going to have to testify in an open court and tell what happened. So we understand that there's the federal side and then there's the civil side. There's this criminal issue and then there's the civil issue. So there's definite issues in regards to people coming forward and what evidence they have. Lawyers don't like to waste their time. When there's a file created, it takes time. Not legal advice, but I've talked to different law firms. It takes time to gather information, your information. Where were you at? What did you do? Do you have pictures? Did you go to the hospital? Did you go to the police department? Did you talk to the police department? Though it's a rigorous and long process to file a lawsuit. It is. So everybody's like, what's taking him so long? If he has to create files for 120 people, that takes time. That takes time. It does. Welcome, everyone. Please let me know where you're watching from. Please hit the like button. Double tap the screen. They've made it easy. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. 120 clients is what he has.
Story, and you'll be cross-examined. Your name will be known, and that helps me, do the fact checking that we need to do to make sure that we're only bringing those claims that we believe are most credible. And unfortunately, sometimes people with real claims, real legitimate claims, it makes it difficult for them to even pursue these.
Right.
And you feather in the fact that in many of these cases, the allegation is that the individual was drugged. It makes it even more difficult because this particular drug, this liquid G, they call it, which is basically a date rape drug. It almost wipes your memory. So it's a Herculean task with this many people making these types of claims. But just if it was just one claim, it's difficult to know. So this is a challenge. I think we're on the right side of this. And we're going to pursue these as aggressively as the court system will allow.
And finally, how long have you been a lawyer?
Coming up on 30 years.
Have you ever been involved in anything on this scale?
He's been a lawyer for 31 years, so he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Welcome, Miami. Welcome. Nibia, welcome. I think if I paid attention, I think that's my first Nibia. Welcome. South Africa, welcome. Yeah, parents have neglected a lot of these situations. Some have said there's different agencies if you're a young child actor, but wonder if the chaperone goes to the bathroom, and then something could transpire with that child. A parent, a mom and dad has to be there. Mom and dad watching a child is different from an agency watching a child, because the agent can definitely get somewhat distracted. Welcome from the Philippines. Welcome from Chicago. Welcome, England. Welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new and where you're watching from. Plus 5 if you've been here before and where you're watching from. Or you could just put flowers in the chat. That's fine. Or hearts. Hello, Kenya. Welcome. Let's go back to the video. Can I get 300 people to please subscribe? And thank you if you've already subscribed. Thank you. Back to the video.
When the BP Horizon explosion occurred and that vessel sank, we had, obviously thousands of clients. I dealt with the Deshaun Watson cases, obviously not at this scope, but there was a lot of media attention. But certainly nothing like this.
Welcome, Virginia, Scotland, Russia.
Even I was very surprised about the scope of this and the amount of people stepping forward who said they were victimized based upon conduct either performed by or orchestrated by Sean Combs.
It's truly shocking. Tony Busby, thank you very much indeed. I appreciate you joining me.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We're joining us as the producer, director, and hip-hop documentarian, Choke No Joke, the former federal prosecutor, Andrew Cherkasky, and the uncensored contributor, Esther Cracker. Esther, we've been sitting there. My jaw would have been dropping if I wasn't doing the interview. Your jaw was dropping about what we were hearing. There's some really extraordinary detail about this Houston.
Okay, so there's another panel. The woman had a lot to say. If you're just now coming in, let me know what you guys, let me update you guys of what's being reported. It's basically, I'm going to go to the people one because it kind of gives a better understanding. From People, about 12 hours ago, it basically states Sean Diddy Combs lawyer files an appeal seeking pre-trial release. Pre-trial release is what they're saying. Pre-trial release. Now, will that happen? We don't know. Many people have said they haven't seen a mugshot. Why? I don't know if it normally takes 30 or 60 days to get a mugshot. We'll see what happens regarding that. That came out last night. It's basically saying Diddy's lawyer files an appeal for him to get released from jail before his trial. It was denied in regards to witness tampering allegations against him. They're basically saying it's not true. Yeah, like the video, like the video. Let me know where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new and where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before and where you're watching from. And please, if I get 300 people to please subscribe. It's supposed to be updated online within 3 or 4 hours of arrest. See, I'm glad somebody told me that. And they were saying when he went to court the one day, he was wearing the same clothes the next day. So was he not wanting to change his clothes? Because he wasn't thinking that this was really happening. Hello, Richmond. And if I skip it, if I don't see your comment, I'm sorry. I'm hitting stuff. I'm looking at stuff. I'm pulling up stuff. So welcome, welcome. Super chats are welcome. $4, $5. The super chat is the box with the $sign. Let's get the likes to 100. Double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above, hit the thumbs up below. Yeah, a lot, Let's continue. So we're going to keep following what's being said too. Hello, Massachusetts. Like I said, super chats are welcome.
Lawyers, 120 cases. What struck you from what you just said?
I think the most shocking thing, and you saw my jaw drop when he said there are just as many men that came forward as women, and that actually it looked like the systemic abuse of men started really to ramp up in 2015. And I can't believe it. This is a complete monster, not because of the gender of his victims, but because clearly he had no limits. And I would actually, say that with regards to what his mother said, saying that she's clearly in denial, right? Because you can't have this wave of people coming forward and this much evidence, even from the Cassie video, and still say that your son is.
Well, that's interesting.
That's
because,
bizarre.
if I hadn't seen that video, I've always taken a view with all of these things, particularly since the whole Me Too thing blew up. You've got to wait for justice to be carried out. You've got to see due process technique. It's so important. But when I saw that video, when I saw what Diddy was actually capable of, in plain sight in a hotel corridor with this girl, he was just...
Many people changed their opinion about Diddy after the Cassie video. They did. They did. Many people changed their opinion about him after the Cassie video. Who's to say there isn't other things we didn't see that was caught on camera? Homeland Security may have that. Let's continue. Let's get the likes up to 100. We're almost there. Let's get the likes to 100. Thank you for being here, everyone. Thanks for being here, everyone. Let's get the likes to 100. Double tap the screen. Thank you for the super chat, the first one of the day. Thank you for the $9.99. I appreciate you so much. I was trying to hit the heart, but it was trying to do something else. Thank you for the $9.99. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for the first super chat. Thank you for the first super chat. I appreciate that. And thanks for being here. Let's continue with the video. Any super chats are welcome. Thank you so much. Is it the Morby? Is that how you pronounce it? The Morby? Thank you, Morby.
Beating up. That was so shocking that I thought that, wow, this guy, A, he's not the person I met several times, who was very charming and nice. He's somebody very different, and B, he's probably capable of pretty much anything.
Well, you know what made it worse? The apology video afterwards, when he didn't mention Cassie's name once.
No.
He sat there and pontificated about how he
It wasn't an apology, was it? More of a, I'm in the shit here, I need to get out of it.
Well, yeah, it was just horrendous, and I think his mother is quite clearly in denial. I think on some deep level, she knows that this is a product of a household that she and I'm assuming his father ran. I never really think that people who are predators on that level just do it because somehow they get power and they can get away with it. You really have to have a mentality of psychology that's imbued in you from a young age. He either grew up in an environment where respecting people, particularly women, was just not a thing, or he was entitled and raised with this idea that actually if you amass enough power, you can get away with systemically abusing people. And I think we actually need to look at the households that produce a lot of these predators and all these serial rapists and sexual assaulters than just looking at them as individuals who decided to go rogue. It's much more systemic than that.
Let me bring in Joke No Joke. You were part of Diddy's entourage, a commercial event a year ago, where he was welcomed like a king by fans and industry.
Are you tired of hiding your smile? Are you tired of worrying about what people think about your teeth?
Another commercial, sorry. Welcome, Germany. Any super chats are welcome. Can I please get 300 people to please subscribe? Let's get the likes to 100. Double tap the screen. Now, I will say this. His mom spoke out. His mom feel away. But they're saying his mom, her and back in the day. So y'all can go kind of research Diddy's mom. They're showing a video of her attending one of the parties. It's interesting because I saw that clip. I didn't recognize that was his mom until this morning. I saw that clip for several days. So how much does the mom know? How much do the children know? How much do the baby mamas know? How much do his friends know? How much do his driver know? How much do the chefs know? Let's talk about it.
It was actually just before the video got leaked, well, CNN, of him beating up his then girlfriend at the time. Are you as stunned as everybody else? Joke No Joke about what's happened here to Diddy?
Okay, we're about to listen to Choke No Joke. Go subscribe. And let Choke No Joke know. People from Let's Talk About It Media sent you. Choke No Joke knows the streets. He's been in the industry. Some stuff he talk about, I say, I don't agree with that. But, I agree with that. So, let Choke No Joke know the people from Let's Talk About It Media sent you. Let's listen to what he has to say. He's on a panel at Piers Morgan show.
First of all, let me say hello to you, Piers Morgan. I am surprised at a lot of the allegations, but I want to correct you. I wasn't a part of his entourage. I was there independently documenting as I do, and
I see.
I know him from the past. So yeah, I was there to document the revolt.
But you have attended, unless I'm mistaken, you have attended these freak-off parties at the invitation of Diddy on occasion. And there's one party where Diddy tried to come on to you and looked at him like he was Beyonce in a bikini, you said. You were invited by Diddy personally, an industry after party, said there were also women there who were known in the industry to be gay and so on. I mean, just, when you say you're not...
All right, let me clear that up because you like mashing a bunch of stuff together. All right, one, it wasn't a freak-off party. Well, it may have been. I'm not sure because I didn't go inside. But I wasn't invited by him. I was actually with Little Kim and Hillary Weston, who was Little Kim's manager at the time. And we went to the BET Awards, and then we went to an after party. At the after party is when Diddy or Sean Combs invited Kim to meet us at the CEO, Steve.
So Choke No Joke went to a party, but he was outside. He didn't go inside. So I'm glad he cleared that up. I'm so glad he cleared that up.
Rifkin's house. When we went to Steve Rifkin's house, which would be that after party, I was at that house that's where Diddy came on to me at. And there was a lot of people there, but I was on the outside, the back porch of the house. I never went inside. Okay. So whatever went on inside, I didn't get to see.
And when you say
he did come on to me.
Yeah, so tell me about that. What happened?
As far as what?
Him coming on to you.
He just made a pass at me, and I denied it all with looks, and that was it.
How did you respond?
And that wasn't it. Once I realized that he was hitting on me, and I looked at my environment and realized that most of the people there were gay or bisexual, then I caught on to where we were at, and I grabbed Hillary Weston, and I pulled her outside, and I told her, "Hey, Diddy's over here hitting on me. Go get Little Kim. We are leaving," and that's what we did.
Because there've been a lot of rumors about Diddy saying Stewart.
So Choke No Joke said Diddy flirted with him. Once told the friend, him and Little Kim left. Once he announced that Diddy tried to hit on him. That's all. That's his comments. It's all alleged.
And I think it's only relevant in the sense that the lawyer I just spoke to in Texas says that half of the victims that he's representing are male, which would suggest here that, and they're all connected in some way to Diddy. Obviously claims at this stage, but that would certainly suggest that Diddy is at very least bisexual.
I would believe that to be true. From him passing on to me, a straight man don't hit on a straight man. But can I say one thing in regards to your last guest that was saying that his mother's in denial?
Okay, so now he about to go in on the lady about the mother being in denial. Let's get the likes to 100, you guys. I like to continue with the show, but I need the likes to be liking. Double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above or below the video. They make it easy where you can double tap the screen to hit the like. They make it easy where you can double tap the screen to hit the like. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Okay, 93. Let's get the likes to 100. Thank you, thank you. We're at 93. Let's get the likes up. 98. Thank you. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. They make it so easy. I didn't even know about the double tap until like 3 weeks ago. Thank you. We're almost at 100. We're at 99. Okay, we're at 100. Thank you. Choke No Joke is about to address the young lady that spoke about, is Diddy mom? Does she have a full understanding what her son has done? We know that children do stuff outside the home. We know girls do stuff outside the home. They get to their friend's house, they doing whatever. He even said the things that he's done, Choke No Joke said, the things that he's done, even in the streets, his mom would be surprised about. So let's listen. Like the video, like the video. Y'all know I have to stop and play it, and it's going to go fast. Like the video.
I don't think that's a fair statement for her to say, and I don't like the fact that she said he was raised in a household with a mother and father and blah, 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 because I'm a guy that grew up in the projects. My mother always made sure I did right. My father always made sure I did right. But when I got on outside of the door of the other threshold, the streets told me different, and I did a lot of things that my mother couldn't even fathom today that I did. So when she says that, his mother's in denial or she may be part of the reason for his behavior, a lot of our behavior comes from being in the street and
I
being in the industry. And I don't think that was a fair statement.
I think you misunderstood what I was saying. First of all, of course, individuals are responsible for their own actions, but individuals are not dug up from the ground or hatched from eggs. They're raised in homes, they're raised with values and cultures. I'm not blaming his mother in any way, shape, or form. But any parent whose child is accused of these sorts of crimes will undoubtedly just reflect and think, is there anything that I could have done? That's all I was insinuating. And also, she is in denial because we've all seen that Cassie video. Someone who is capable of treating Cassie like that, dragging her around like a rag doll. I'm sorry, you shouldn't be shocked when allegations of this kind come forward, particularly with stuff like 1,000 bottles of baby oil in his home. First of all, what is he doing with all of that? And secondly, those poor babies that have been deprived of their moisturizer. Right? At some point, if you're looking at it objectively, you cannot be surprised after that Cassie video came out that he's also capable of doing the things that are being alleged against him. That's not to blame his mother. That is to say that if you're looking at it subjectively, which of course she won't be able to because it's her son, you have to believe there's an element of denial there. That's not to say that people who grew up in situations will always turn out this way.
The truth is we don't know, right? We don't know. I think it's perfectly possible, as Choke No Joke just said, that you can be one thing with your parents, but if you then get out on the streets and you get led down various bad places, you can be something which maybe you're the one in denial to your parents. I can absolutely believe that to be the truth. But the truth is we don't know. But she won't be the first and won't be the last mother to defend the indefensible with her son. Let me bring in Andrew here. You're a former federal prosecutor. We've heard from a civil.
Now, we're about to listen to the prosecutor and what he has to say. So in regards to the prosecutor, I'm going to let it play as much as I can let it play. And I don't know if I'll rewind it. Hello, everyone. Press 3 if you're new and let me know where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before and let me know where you're watching from. Welcome, welcome. Let's listen to the prosecutor Not in regards to this case, another case.
Case lawyer who's got 120 civil actions. And I said to him, has he seen stuff that passes the bar of criminality? It's very hard to say because you need to go through the whole process of building a criminal case. From everything you're seeing about this case, do you think that there is any doubt that P. Diddy is going to end up going to prison for a long time?
There's a mountain of evidence against him, and the federal prosecutors who brought this case, especially in the complex way that they did, are sure to get convictions along the way. I think that their charge sheet is indicative of years and years of evidence that they have deeply investigated at this point that will lead to undoubtedly convictions, and that will lead to
hello Florida, hello Maine.
There are going to be battles along the way, both in the criminal realm as well as the civil realm.
Hello Atlanta.
Often in the details. So the prosecutors as well as the civil attorneys are going to have to prove their case, and in most of the situations, they're going to have to prove it on kind of a day in, day out basis.
Hello Canada.
Thing happened. The general idea that there were orgies that happened, or the general idea that drugs may have been present, or some people did drugs, some people had feelings like if they didn't do this, they wouldn't be able to advance. Some of that stuff is not going to actually raise the charges with sufficient proof to prove either in the criminal realm or the civil realm. They're really going to have to get those criminalized elements, or in the civil case, things that look like criminal action.
Hello, Michigan. Hello, Philly. Hello, South Africa. Welcome, welcome. Can I please get 300 people to please subscribe and turn on your notification bell? Welcome, Maine. Welcome, Maryland. Welcome, everyone. Press 3 if you're new and let me know where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before and let me know where you're watching from. Or you could just put flowers or hearts in the chat. That's fine. Welcome, California. Welcome, Australia. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here, everyone. And thank you if you've already subscribed. Let's continue to listen.
The kind of removal of consent, or the pushing through these acts without consent present. And when you see over 100 people in a civil lawsuit, certainly there is concern that people are jumping on a bandwagon. Perhaps they were present and they're just saying that.
Welcome, Texas. Welcome, Tennessee. Welcome, California. Some of the flags I don't know. I apologize. Welcome, Tennessee. Welcome, Netherlands. Let's continue with the video.
Something non-consensual happened in one of those situations. So each of those cases are going to have to be tested. And I think the final point on, especially with Mr. Busby speaking earlier, saying that there are others that might be involved. I think the feds are going to be looking at all of those people involved and kind of giving them an option. Were you a victim? Are you somebody who we can have say something against Diddy? Or is this something where you're part of the conspiracy and we're going to add charges? Similar in the civil case. You know, he's not naming names. Is he trying to reach hush money kind of settlements here? Right? I think that as he's pushing forward the narrative that there were many people involved, we want to hear those names and we want to be assured that there's not.
Okay, so there's new people coming in. Why so fast? Because I'm giving you content from Piers Morgan show. And a lot of YouTubers make the video go fast. This is not something new. We got to bring the content, but I got to protect my channel. And this is something I heard last night and I wanted to share with you. So I have to stop it, play it, and it has to go fast. There's no way for me to let it go to a 1.5. It's 2%. That's how fast it is. My channel, people that's been here for the last 10 to 12 days, the channel has grown. People are used to it. I mean, this is what we have to do. A lot of channels do that to bring you the content. Okay, welcome. Let's see. Welcome, Bangkok, Virginia, Minnesota, Netherlands, Tennessee. I think I missed some. Welcome. Belize, welcome. Are you guys surprised that things have gotten this big? Every week is shocking information. Every week, and we've covered everything, baby. We've covered everything. I go live in the morning or I go live at night, depending on. My channel only had 3,000 subscribers last month. We're almost at 26K. We had in one day we had 2,000 people subscribe. Thank you for being here, everyone. Are you surprised? Not surprised at all. Are you guys surprised that it has gotten this big? All the different allegations. Like I said, a judge jury will have to decide if there's wrongdoing. Welcome, Wisconsin. Press 3 if you're new. Press 5 if you've been here before. And let me know where you're watching from. And please, if I get 300 people to please subscribe. Let's continue with the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. Welcome, Arizona.
Hush money agreements going on, and that he's not simply dangling the idea that he's going to drop these names before he has the opportunity to reach settlement.
Yeah, I mean, on Fox News, the lawyer Brian Claypool said if Combs doesn't testify in this case, he's dead on arrival. Would you concur with that?
Testimony is something that I guess it has only some value to it, because of course he's going to deny it if he were to testify. I think what the case really comes down to is the corroborating evidence. It is difficult when an alleged victim goes in and simply testifies that this happened to me. Any case, whether it's criminal or civil, juries want some sort of corroboration. They want the feeling from the alleged victim that it happened and that it's reliable, but they want to look at the surrounding information. So are there videos that show it? And how can you interpret the different things that are in the video? What does the timeline look like, the text messages, the conversation surrounding the event? So it's all going to come down to corroboration.
Yes, since there's so many new people in, we should be having more people subscribe. Please subscribe. If I get 300 people to please subscribe, and thank you. And make sure you turn on the notification bell. Continue to hit the like button, double tap the screen, or hit the thumbs up. Let's continue.
deliberation on those individual cases. As I said, the devil's in the details. They're really going to have to prove the nuance of each case.
Yeah, I mean, Chuck, you chronicled the hip hop world for a long time. I can't pretend that I'm massively shocked that the hip hop world is full of guys behaving badly and displaying, at the very, very least, rampant misogyny. I mean, the lyrics are full of it, so there's been a kind of brazen celebration of misogyny for a long time in the hip hop world. Is it really shocking that Diddy and potentially other big names in the hip hop world have been, holding out the carrot of record contracts and stuff and using their fame and money to drug and abuse people?
Well, for me, I've been in hip hop for 30 years, even before I was born. I have a documentary out called The Hip Hop Nucleus, a documentary on the Tunnel, which is out right now. But I've been in the club since Diddy was performing at the Tunnel.
So yeah, Choke No Joke has been around for years. Where's that other clip? Maybe it was before that. Hold on. Like the video, like the video. Wendy tried to tell us. Wendy tried to tell us. Like the video, like the video. If I could please get 300 people to subscribe, and thank you. Thank you. Please be kind in the comments or I will time you out. Please be kind in the comments. Thank you for being here, everyone that's kind.
Been shooting him before he was a millionaire. So I've seen all these guys come from nothing and go to millionaires, to multimillionaires, to billionaires, allegedly, right? But throughout my...
Thank you for the comment, for sharing the information. You're welcome. Thank you for being here, everyone.
Travels in the industry, once I got to a certain point, like BET, I started to notice a different change in the industry where it was more of gatekeepers, and I had to succumb to homosexuality, his drugs being passed around, and I don't do these type of things. My mother's a recovering addict over 30 years, so I would never do drugs. But yes, these things are a part of the culture, and the sexuality is a part of the culture. And if you don't succumb to it, like myself, my career suffered because I didn't succumb to homosexuality or the drugs.
I mean, Esther, it's, like I say, I can't pretend I'm massively shocked. It is shocking to see the scale of it. Yeah. But am I shocked that top hip-hop stars, were having pretty awful parties where they did pretty awful things? I can't pretend I am.
I mean, I'm a bit shocked at the lack of judgment. So P. Diddy had friends, right? He had accomplices, he had friends, he had acquaintances. Other than sort of the ground staff, the infrastructure that kept his sick operation ticking. He had high-profile friends. I'm not going to name them because I don't want to seem like my list, but they were household names. There were celebrities in their own right. There were artists, there were actresses, and all of that. All of whom, in the years that they've been friends with him, had at least seen or suspected some sort of character defects, to put it nicely. And they still remain friends with him. They still chose to associate with him. And I draw contrast to 50 Cent, who I hope in my life I never get on the bad side of, because he is a complete bulldog. He's ruthless. Right? But 50 Cent and Eminem always made it clear that they never... Sorry?
I said, can I say birds of a feather flock together?
Well, yes, exactly.
All those people that you are naming about that's around Diddy, been around him, all these people, they all circled and they praised him at his time. Just 1 year ago, Diddy had the #1 album in the country with the Love album. He was celebrated. He got Lifetime Achievement Awards. He got the key to the city.
Yeah, they were praising him. Even though there was allegations out there, the industry kept pushing him and making things seem like he's a successful guy. Let me say this too. Like the video, please subscribe. It's very interesting that when other people try and speak out, they'll try and lie on you, but keep other things quiet. Yes. I'm finding that out. The industry is very interesting. When I listen to different things about different famous people, they may lie on you, but keep another person's things secret. It's interesting. It is so interesting. Yeah. And kind of scary. When somebody tried to speak up against a famous person, we'll get into that. I'm saving a lot of that. But there's so many interesting things that's happening. And it's concerning. They kept him shielded and protected for so long. He has so many people in his back pocket. So many people in his back pocket. Now, what's going to happen with his business partners? What's going to happen with his, his businesses? What's going to happen regarding the finances? If he has any anything in the children's name, can that be snatched away? It's interesting. Even though they're saying some of these celebrities are trying to be anonymous, I don't know if that's going to really happen, especially if the FBI asks this lawyer, give me your case file, make a copy of it. We don't know. We don't know if the FBI is literally going to contact Mr. Busby and say, give me your case file. We want to know what's going on. I'm wondering if they could do that. Because you got to remember, some of these cases are civil, but they may get added to the criminal part of it. That's what I'm hearing. This is not legal advice. That's what we're hearing. That's just our opinion. So let's talk about it. His business partners, his business dealings, his security guards, his drivers. Let's continue. Please, if I get 300 people to please subscribe, thank you. Continue to hit the like button. Super chats are welcome. Let's continue with the video.
All celebrated him because they all play in the same cesspool. But now that he's in trouble, the reason why you don't see no support is because they might get pulled in. But Diddy lived a rock star life, no similar to Guns N' Roses and Aerosmith. All these guys had groupies, they all did drugs, they all went on tour. The only difference between R. Kelly and Hugh Hefner is Hugh Hefner made it to the jail. Made it to the grave with a smile on his face. All R. Kelly did was try to be Hugh Hefner. So all these people, they all, is black and is white. Right?
Hugh Hefner, to be clear, Hugh Hefner didn't sleep with minors that we're aware of, and R. Kelly did.
I mean,
but there's girls that he pop Quaaludes in their mouth. You ever heard the girl talk about how when she first met Hugh Hefner, first thing he did was made them try drugs?
Allegedly.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I saved hundreds. But the money I saved, I had to get a wax figure myself.
I'm going to tell you, Choke No Joke is almost very similar age as Diddy. So Choke No Joke knows the streets. He's been to the parties. He has friends in the industry. He's a he creates documentary information. He's been filming different things for years.
And adults who were, on the face of it, consenting. There's a difference.
Well, the minors have not been proved yet. Those are allegations. And trust me, I'm not.
Continue to hit the like button. If I please get 300 people to subscribe. Let's hit 26K. Let's hit 26K. Thank you. Thank you. And like I said, after the show, go over to Choke No Joke's channel. Let him know that you subscribe because Let's Talk About It Media 21 sent you over there. Pretty decent dude. I don't agree with everything he says because I don't agree with everybody because I got my own mind. But Choke No Joke has been around and he knows a lot of information. And he may know more than a lot of people. So a lot of us may say, I don't know. But he might know because he has a friend that's been there or has pictures or emails, whatever. Let's continue with the video.
Defendant Diddy. I'm just saying, let's not just make it about it's just Diddy win, and let's not put allegations as facts until we see the facts.
No, I totally agree with you, Francis. There are lots of people spraying all sorts of names out there, making all sorts of wild claims. This scandal is getting bigger every day, and we've got to remain cognizant. A lot of people have their own agendas here, might have their own feuds going on, might have their own scores to settle, and so on. I was going to ask you, Andrew, just from a federal prosecutor point of view, what are you going to name as big as Diddy? And there's lots of money flashing around in potential settlements.
Okay, so they're going to talk about the names that's bigger than Diddy. We've been hearing it, the high profile, who is it? On this channel, I will not talk about any alleged names. We will wait for the FBI to release statements or it's going to hit court. We're not going to release names here of who the possible person that's in these videos. I think it's concerning because if you're in the video with Diddy, but you're not the person that has the video, somebody else has that access to the video that you're in with Diddy, alleged. How did you get it and it's not in Diddy's custody? And people are trying to shop the video around. That in itself is also concerning. Let's continue with the video.
How wary would you be about people just trying it on, for a cash grab?
I think that's a big concern that in the exploration to get to the truth, and that's what the prosecutors are going to be trying to do here, is they're getting to the truth in a manner that they can prove beyond a reasonable doubt. There's a lot of evidence that they can use along the way. They can take the dozens and dozens of people that are making these claims and they can look to see if it fits into the wider scheme. Is that good evidence that they're going to be able to use to bolster their case? And I think one of the big missteps along the way would be if prosecutors or if the civil attorneys put forward cases or allegations that fall flat, something that is proven to be inconsistent or something that shows that one of these folks was trying to create a buzz about them or trying to go for a money grab, and then that infiltrates and pollutes the rest of the case. So the prosecutors and civil attorneys, they've all got to be very careful to bring only truly credible cases of criminal acts, not people with regrettable positions that they were put in or things where they're looking back on this and trying to reframe it. Truly criminal activities are going to be the focus here and making sure that those cases are highly reliable.
Well, that was a bit like we saw with Harvey Weinstein, wasn't it? Where there were many, many women who came forward, but they were quite careful, the feds, in the particular cases they took, so they could almost guarantee conviction. I think that's what they'll probably be doing here. Is, like you say, if you overdo it, you have too many cases you put forward, and some of them are suspect and collapse. You can have a very...
Like the video, press 3 if you're new. Press 5 if you've been here before, and let me know where you're watching from. Welcome, welcome. We're almost at 26K. Thank you for being here, everyone. Thank you for being here. Let me adjust this a little bit. Thank you for being here, everyone. Thank you. There, that's a little better, I think. Yeah, I like this panel. It was a really great panel. We're currently listening to Piers Morgan's panel, and they're giving their opinion about Diddy, the industry, the mom speaking out. Let's continue. Please continue to hit the like button. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up. Welcome, Ohio. Yes, you've been here. Welcome. If I get 300 people to please subscribe. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Hello, Greece. Press 5 if you've been here before, where you're watching from. Or you could put flowers in the chat. Thank you.
Domino effect on everything. So they'll be very cautious, I'm sure. Just on something else that Andrew, new court documents revealed today show that Sean Combs' lawyers have apparently made a third attempt for him to get bond. Now, one of the attempts involved $50 million, which in itself said to me, this is a very serious case against him, because for them to reject a $50 million bond was pretty unprecedented.
Hello, Canada.
They keep trying to get it and keep having it rejected. What does that tell you?
Well, it tells me that the judge sees this as serious as the prosecutors do. I mean,
Hello, New York.
So serious that it would likely leave Sean Combs in jail the rest of his life, or nearly for the rest of his life. So the idea that if he were released, is he going to show up to his hearings on time, and is he going to not commit further criminal activity? The judge is saying that he can't be assured of that. I think some of us are surprised that Sean Combs actually remained while the investigation was going on. You know, after his house was raided, he didn't make the kind of grand flee effort to go to some sort of non-extradition type country. So I don't know where he'd go. He doesn't have a great kind of escape option, but
many people are surprised he didn't try to escape. You know, many people are surprised he didn't try to go to a country that has extradition, just like, you know, other people we've heard of that, you know, fled and they're in Bali. So many people are surprised he didn't try to escape. But Diddy's lawyer said he didn't want to. He wanted to turn himself in. He wanted to present that he was innocent, alleged. That's what his lawyer said. Welcome, Canada. Let me know where you're watching from. Welcome, Canada. Welcome, New York. Please continue to hit the like button. Let's get the likes to 200. If I could please get 300 people to subscribe, and thank you. Let's continue.
these charges are so serious that I think that you can put this in kind of the life sentence category. And it's really difficult for a judge to justify letting somebody out when charges are this serious and this grave.
I completely disagree. I think he has an out option, and that is popping a cyanide pill. That's the first thing P. Diddy is going to do if he gets bail. He hasn't
done it yet. I mean, he knew it was out there. He knew
Welcome, Mexico.
He was going to take the cyanide pill. He was going to flee the country. You would have done it.
I don't know. I think
Can I say something real quick?
Let me bring it to
Can I say something, please? Can I please say something, please? Ma'am, I don't know who you are, right? But I would like for you to consider that this is a man that has 4 children, right? There's more than 4 children.
7.
He's going to break it down that there's 4 children that are without a mom. But he has total 7 children. I like how Choke No Joke broke it down that the children are definitely going to be struggling. Kim Porter, RIP to Kim Porter, and Diddy's in jail, trying to get a pretrial release. Let's continue. Thanks for being here, everyone. Press 3 if you're new and where you're chiming in from. Press 5 if you've been here before and where you're chiming in from. Or you could put flowers in the chat. Thanks for being here.
But he has 4 children. He has 4 children that don't have a mother. He has 4 children that don't have a father on the outside, right? Along with the other children. So as a black man, right, I don't care how detrimental your life is, right? He's not killing himself. And he's not fleeing the country. His children out here. They're like, please have some compassion for the like.
I'm sorry, this is a man who's facing sexual
allegations. People might have said the same thing. You might have said the same.
They're going back and forth, and it became a little heated because Diddy is basically saying he's trying to say Diddy's trying to be here for his children. And he's like a dad of dads, but a dad of dad that his children might have saw things. So I get what Choke is saying. And I get what she was saying. It's still concerning because what did the children see? What information was confiscated? And he's being indicted right now. Judge, jury will have to decide any wrongdoing.
Thing about Jeffrey Epstein.
Exactly.
Many of his friends would have said he'll never kill himself, but he did. Well,
Who's to say that he killed himself?
Well, obviously,
I don't believe he killed himself.
conspiracy theories, we don't know. It is believed he killed himself. We don't know.
Yeah, and ironically, Piers, the cameras wasn't working when he hung himself.
I agree that there is a lot of stuff going on there which is very
I just think it's a bit too late for Peter to try and start playing good daddy after the kinds of things he's being alleged or accused of committing, including abusing Cassie, which we have on film.
Ma'am, I'm not saying be good daddy. And his mother didn't deny or dispel anything about the Cassie video. She actually condemned him in that, but Piers didn't read that part.
It's interesting how his mother continued to address Cassie in her speaking out. What does Young Miami know? What did he date any other women? What did they know? You know what I'm saying? What did they hear? Sometimes you're in business dealings, you're sitting there and your friends are hearing your conversations or your girlfriends are hearing your conversations. Let's continue.
But what I'm saying to you is the man ain't killing himself and he's not playing good daddy. It's just the fact that you love your children, good, bad, or indifferent. And I'm sure his children are very, very disappointed in their father, but at the end of the day, they don't want to see him dead.
Of course not. But that's not what I'm saying they want to happen. I'm saying that this has got so bad and so out of control that I don't think it's inconceivable that he would choose to end his life.
Well, you didn't wait for the best part yet. The best part didn't happen yet. The best part is,
But when he's convicted,
allegedly, he's going to be indicted for the murder of Tupac and the notorious B.I.G. I think that's what's coming down the pipeline.
Alleged.
It's serious. But I believe that he's going to be indicted for the alleged murder for hire of Tupac Shakur.
Can I ask you, Joe, is that based on information that you know?
Alleged. Okay, so Choke No Joke is about to give a breakdown of what he heard in the streets of alleged what some of his bodyguards had to say. So that's what's being reported. That's what Choke No Joke's about to cover. Like the video, like the video. Let me know where you're watching from, you guys. Let me know where you're watching from. If I get 300 people to please subscribe, we're almost at 26K. Thank you, thank you. Please continue to hit the like button. If I can please get 300 people to subscribe, and please turn on your notification bell and let me know where you're watching from. Please hit the like button, double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above or below.
That's information on all the evidence that's out there.
Right, but do you believe that evidence is correct? Do you think there's enough evidence that says that he was involved?
I believe from all the evidence that's been out there, all the people that talked on YouTube, that the quad hit, Diddy was there with Jimmy Henchman, right? Jimmy Henchman had a problem with Tupac. This is why Tupac got shot at Quad Studios. To make a long story short, at the end of it, you have a guy named Gene Dale that works for Diddy that says that he saw a check that a guy named Eric Von Zip had, and he told him that the check was for the murder of Tupac Shakur. Now, there's a YouTuber by the name of Doggy Diamonds.
Allegedly, this opinion comes from Choke No Joke. This is not the opinion of Let's Talk About It Media 21. Let's continue, though.
Gene Dale tells Doggy Diamonds, yo, you saw the check for Biggie's life? And he correctly said, no, I saw the check for Pac's life. Eric Von Zip had a check in his right back pocket, and he said it came from Black Ground Records, right? Well, Jimmy Henchman was working with Black Ground Records. So if you tie the Tupac shooting at Quad Studio, and you go all the way to the end of it, if there was a check, allegedly, if this was true, and Diddy did pay for the hit on Tupac and Suge Knight, and that check came from Black Ground Records, it leads right back to the Quad Studio shooting, where when Tupac got shot, Diddy was in the studio with Jimmy Henchman. But they don't tell that story. They make it look like Diddy was in the studio with Biggie. No, Biggie had went behind Diddy's back and got a deal with Atlantic Records and was having a secret meeting.
And we've heard that a few times, that Biggie was trying to get a different deal. We've heard that in the streets a lot. And allegedly, go watch one of my shorts. Gene Deal said that Diddy handed Gene Deal the briefcase. He went through the briefcase and he had saw alleged contract for Biggie that he was about to leave. Alleged. Go back and watch one of my shorts. So that's why I do breakdowns, so you guys understand what the streets are saying, what's being talked about, the different allegations. Now, go look up what a RICO case involves. Who's going to be a part of the RICO case? Sometimes in regards to alleged, I'm hearing a RICO case may involve somebody that's no longer here. A RICO case could involve somebody that's no longer here. And other stuff, of course. And other issues. Let's continue to listen. Like the video, like the video. If you've already subscribed, thank you.
Recording session for the first Junior Mafia album. They was supposed to be recording their first song. Diddy found out that Biggie was having a session. He came to court. He was getting ready to bust in on Biggie, but the shooting with Tupac deferred the plan. But Diddy was going to bust in on Biggie to find out that he had a whole nother deal. He was in there recording. So to make a long story short, Diddy and Sean Combs and Notorious Big Christopher Wallace had a publishing deal together. With that publishing deal, Notorious B.I.G. is the right songs, and Diddy gets a portion of the money. What Biggie did, which was wrong, is he went and wrote all the stuff for Little Kim and Junior Mafia and lied to Diddy and told them they wrote their own stuff. So back the day before Biggie died, Gene Dale tells the story of how he was smoking weed with Biggie, and he was security. He was not supposed to be smoking. Biggie told Diddy that we need more security because Gene was high. So Gene in return tells Diddy, hey, man, Biggie, he wrote all the Little Kim stuff and Junior Mafia. Big, and Diddy jumps in Biggie's face. Say it, you wrote it, say it. And Big is like, oh, man, come on, Diddy. Right? The next day, Biggie was dead.
Well, that is what they call a dropped in.
He gave his opinion. Go listen to the Piers Morgan show. He just gave a lot of information of what his opinions were. That's Choke No Joke. Go subscribe to his page. Note it in the comments. Let's Talk About It Media sent me. And we heard you on the Piers Morgan. And Choke No Joke is very passionate because he knows a lot of these industry people. And he's been in the company of. He said he attended a Diddy party, but he was outside. So some of these people attended and they were outside and they didn't see anything. So that's possible that certain famous people might not have saw anything. And think about a lot of the famous people over the last 1 or 2 years. They say I attended, but I didn't see nothing and I left early. Yup. That was some good videos, y'all. Like the video. Help me get to 26K. If I get 300 people to please subscribe and thank you. Please let me know if you're new. If I could get 300 people to please subscribe. There's 877 in here. There's 718 in here. If I get 700 people to subscribe, we will hit 26K. Please subscribe to the channel. Press 3 if you're new and where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before. I'm going to rewind a little bit of that because people are just now coming in. Choke No Joke dropped a lot of information. Press 3 if you're new and where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before. I'm going to rewind some of that. And like I said, these are opinions of Choke No Joke. It doesn't have anything to do with Let's Talk About It Media 21. I rewinded it for like 2 minutes. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe and please turn on your notification. Let's listen to Choke No Joke on Piers Morgan.
And he saw a check that a guy named Eric Von Zip had, and he told him that the check was for the murder of Tupac Shakur. Now,
Alleged.
there's a YouTuber by the name of Doggy Diamonds. Gene Dale tells Doggy Diamonds, yo, you saw the check for Biggie's life? And he corrects me and said, no, I saw the check for Pac's life. Eric Von Zip had a check in his right back pocket, and he said it came from Black Ground Records, right? Well, Jimmy Hinchman was working with Black Ground Records. So if you tie the Tupac shooting at Quad Studio, and you go all the way to the end of it, if there was a check, allegedly, if this was true, and Diddy did pay for the hit on Tupac and Suge Knight, and that check came from Black Ground Records, it leads right back to the Quad Studio shooting, where when Tupac got shot, Diddy was in the studio with Jimmy Hinchman. But they don't tell that story. They make it look like Diddy was in the studio with Biggie. No, Biggie went behind Diddy's back and got a deal with Atlantic Records and was having a secret meeting. having a secret recording session for the first Junior Mafia album. They was close to recording their first song. Diddy found out that Biggie was having a session. He came to court. He was getting ready to bust in on Biggie. But the shooting with Tupac deferred the plan. But Diddy was going to bust in on Biggie to find out that he had a whole other deal. He was in there recording. So to make a long story short,
allegedly,
Sean Combs and Notorious Big Christopher Wallace had a publishing deal together. With that publishing deal, Notorious B.I.G. is the right songs, and Diddy gets a portion of the money. What Biggie did, which was wrong, is he went and wrote all the stuff for Little Kim and Junior Mafia and lied to Diddy and told him that they wrote their own stuff. So back the day before Biggie died, Gene Dale tells the story of how he was smoking weed with Biggie, and he was security. He was not supposed to be smoking. Biggie told Diddy that we need more security because Gene was high. So Gene tells Diddy, hey, man, Biggie, he wrote all the Little Kim stuff and Junior Mafia. Big, and Diddy jumps in Biggie's face. Say it, you wrote it, say it. And Big is like, oh man, come on, Diddy, right? The next day, Biggie was dead.
Well,
alleged.
That is what they call a dropped intro.
That was a dropped intro. Like I said, the opinion Choke No Joke does not have anything to do with Let's Talk About It Media 21. That's Choke No Joke's opinion. Like I said, he has a YouTube channel. If you like to listen to hip hop stuff, Choke No Joke covers a lot of stuff. Like the video. Like I said, in regards to Choke No Joke's opinion, in regards to what Gene Deal has to say, that's Gene Deal. He has been telling and letting people know what it is for the last good 3, 4, 5 years. Gene Deal also has a book. So, take it with a grain of salt, So, there's that. Yep. Yes, that was a good video last night. Okay, so let's go into trending topics, hot topics. Thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for being here. If you're just now coming in, welcome. Diddy is requesting, it's basically saying Sean Combs' lawyer files an appeal seeking pretrial release. They're seeking a pre-trial release. Do you think that will transpire? Do you think that would happen? Diddy is seeking a pre-trial release. Thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate everyone. We're going to look up hot topics, trending topics. Yesterday, go check out the video. We talked about there was a guy that was on a Tubi show, and there were some issues in regards to a girl that Diddy was dating. Now, this is also new too, so we're bringing up information. It's basically saying Diddy files a new appeal, agrees to submit weekly drug tests if released on bond. Yep, I'm just now seeing this. This is coming from the Neighborhood Talk. There's a new appeal, and he's also stating he will do weekly drug tests. So I bring you guys information on what's out there, what's trending. We kind of talk Diddy stuff first, and then we talk other hot topics. Don Lemon spoke out about the Piers Morgan interview. Don Lemon spoke out about the Piers Morgan interview. You got to be careful making up alleged wild stories. That's why I bring y'all what the Shade Room is saying, what Neighborhood Talk is saying, what TMZ is saying. This is the other situation that the young lady, ex-boyfriend of the alleged victim, reportedly claims she offered him money to back her story. The lady offered her ex-boyfriend money to back her story. So this story right here gets a little deep, and we'll get more into it because the ex-bodyguard also spoke out and said he allegedly don't know her. So whether that's true or false, I don't know. A judge, jury will have to decide. But yeah, the ex-boyfriend is basically saying she allegedly offered him $3 million to back her story. So this story is unfolding a lot. And in any case, you got to prove something, whether it's pictures, messages, going to emergency, police reports. Earlier, we talked about praying for the victims in regards to the hurricane. I hope everyone's being safe. Praying for the victims of the hurricane. I pray everyone's being safe. People are just now coming in. Some of you have been here. It's basically saying Diddy's lawyer filed an appeal for him to get released from jail for trial before trial. He's basically denying that there's witness tampering. Alleged. Like the video. Can I please get 300 people to please subscribe and turn on your notification? We're almost at 26K. Please subscribe to the page. Thank you if you already have. Please, let's get the likes to 200. Please, let's get the likes to 200. We talk trending topics, hot topics, what's being said, what's being talked about. Thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for being here, everyone. Yes, if I get there's 715, there's 600 people in here. If I get 300 people to please subscribe and turn on the notification. Thank you if you've already subscribed. Thank you. Okay. I'm not certain if let's see what that is. Many people say that Diddy is still a powerful man, even though he's behind bars. Do you agree? There was reports that Kanye and his wife may be getting a divorce, but they were spotted together. We don't think Kanye and his wife are getting a divorce. They were still spotted together. Let me know if you're new here. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before and where you're watching from. Thanks for being here, everyone, and thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. Praying for the alleged victims and praying for everyone that's dealing with the hurricane. A lot of people have been playing his resurface videos. Some of the resurface videos are very concerning. Good morning, Paris. Good morning. Welcome, Paris. Welcome. Paris has been with me for a while, so if you see that I'm reading her comments, she is definitely one of my members. So a lot of times, and she's already sent super chats, so I read her comments, so you will see me watch what Paris is saying because she's already a member and she's sent in super chats, and I appreciate Paris. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. We're almost at 26K, Paris. We've been talking Diddy, him seeking a pretrial release. Whether he'll get it or not, I don't know. Praying for everyone regarding the hurricane and the storms. We're going to talk about this real quick. Russell Simmons got his own concerns. And we know Russell Simmons has relocated to Bali. We understand Russell Simmons has relocated to Bali. Yes. And they had said that they were trying to garnish Russell Simmons for some of his alleged victims. Now, whether that's going to happen, we'll keep an eye on that. In regards to that hotline number, they received thousands and thousands of calls. Some people are even actually helping that lawyer, and they're sending in alleged evidence to help that lawyer with some of these people's cases. Yes. Let's see. Welcome, welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new, and please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. If I get 300 people to please subscribe, we will hit 26K. Thank you for being here, everyone. I appreciate you all. Press 3 if you're new. Press 5 if you've been here. A lot of new people. Good morning. Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. Welcome. San Francisco. Welcome. Oakland. Welcome. Any super chats are welcome. That's the $ with the box. There's 590 people in here. If 600 people please subscribe, we will hit 26K. We're trying to hit 26K from today's show. Welcome, UK. We're pulling up any more information. Were you guys surprised about Garth Brooks allegations? Were you guys surprised about Garth Brooks allegations? Many people were concerned about what's in the baby oil, and we're hearing different studies, And we're hearing different people talk about it. And that's up to the FBI to test the baby oil to see if there's something going on with the baby oil. An alleged victim said she was having concerns about moving after the baby oil was sprayed on her, allegedly. As we see, many people are talking about Diddy filing this third appeal. Diddy has filed a third appeal to be released from prison on bail. Do you think he'll get it? Hold on, Paris. I saw it, but I didn't get a chance to read it. Diddy has filed a third appeal. So that's something we've been talking about this morning. Let's see. What was the allegations? Oh, yeah, he has an SA case. That was announced about 4 days ago. Garth Brooks has an SA case with his hairstylist that was working alleged within the company. They stated that the alleged hairstylist might have been working with the wife. Then she started traveling with Garth. And there's allegations. Yes. Yep. They used to have their little billionaire brunch. They don't have those no more. I don't know if they're ever going to do it again. I don't know if they're ever going to do their little billionaire brunch again. They canceled it this year, but they had it last year. With all the allegations, they had to cancel that billionaire brunch. Yesterday, we played the Ray J conversation thing, whatever he was talking about. He talked about Diddy. I did do a short regarding Ray J and what he had to say. Ray J called out Jaguar Wright. If you're just now coming in, Diddy is saying that with the file, he will be willing to take weekly drug tests if he receives bail. Let me go back. They're basically saying, she was lying, alleged. Will the lawyer speak out? Will the lawyer speak out? Yeah, we're definitely going to hear a lot of distractions in the industry, and a lot of people's wrongdoing and concerns will be spoken about. They will be. I guess they're saying Jennifer Lopez is breaking her silence about the divorce. Do you think this has a lot to do with the Diddy case? They were talking about this club night thing for the last 4 or 5 months. Ben and Jen just filed for divorce like 2 months ago. What friends are going to have to hit the stand? What friends are going to have to testify? It's basically being reported that Justin Bieber is disgusted in regards to the allegations. They're saying this is what sources are saying. If we can please get 300 people to subscribe, we're almost at 26K. Thank you for being here, everyone. We're almost at 26K. If I can please get 300 people to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, please continue to hit the like button, double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. I'm hoping these people will testify. They got to be exposed. This industry's been doing some weird stuff for 25 years, and a lot of these people did not think they were going to get caught. So concerning. So concerning. Press 3 if you're new and where you're chiming in from. Press 5 if you've been here before. And please subscribe if you've already subscribed. Thank you. Are you guys surprised that Justin is speaking out? Are you guys surprised that Justin is allegedly speaking out? And will more people speak out? Good morning, Tennessee. You've been here before. Hello, Paul L. Good morning, New York. Press 3 if you're new, where you're chiming in from. Press 5 if you've been here before. Yeah, bless his heart. Because along with Diddy, Justin has been trending a lot with Diddy. He has bodyguards. He has women that he's dated. What did Young Miami know? Welcome, Texas. Welcome, New York. Welcome, Dallas. Welcome, Oklahoma. Welcome, Missouri. Welcome, Ukraine. Watching from the Philippines. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here and spending your morning/afternoon with us. Welcome, Leo. Just subscribe. Thank you, Debbie. Welcome, Ohio. Thanks for being here, you guys. Welcome, Miami. Welcome, Ohio. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. There's 714 people in here. If we get all 714 to subscribe, we will hit 26K. Thank you. See, it's coming out. They're saying more people are talking about Justin's disgusted. Justin should be celebrating his new child. It's sad that he has to deal with this. Hallie's been holding this situation down. Many people had a lot to say about Hallie, but Halle Bieber has been holding it down. Baby. Young Miami trying to distract. I told y'all, these famous people are going to try and distract away from. Now, whether it's a friendly kiss, I don't know. Who is Young Miami dating now? I don't know. I put up a short earlier with regards to Diddy taking people's phones when they were traveling. He took his kids' phones. What's gonna transpire in regards to Young Miami? Who will she date next? Will Diddy's girlfriends over the last 5 years have to testify? Will Diddy's last girlfriends over the last 5 or 6 years have to testify? Because I don't know the year of, what's the word? When time has passed and they probably won't want to talk to you because time has run out. Well, like the last 5 years, will his girlfriends have to testify? Or the last 20 years? Who got a subpoena? Who will plead the fifth? Who will take the stand? Will his business partners have to take the stand? Welcome, welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. Let's get to 26K. Interesting. Tina Knowles is in a most recent, I think she was doing some kind of a award show. So we're definitely going to see Jay Z, Beyonce definitely try and change the narrative. Tina's been doing a lot more interviews even than Beyonce. Beyonce really hasn't been speaking out over the last 2-3 years. You can pull up an old video of Beyonce, but not recent. Yeah, the statute of limitations. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what I was trying to say. Sometimes I get a brain freeze. Sometimes I get a brain freeze and I can't think of the word. I know what I want to say, but yeah. You know, were some of his girlfriends for the last 20 years a part of the gotcha girl? I know, girl. I appreciate you. Will some of his girlfriends from the last several years speak up, speak out? And are they in some of the videos and they have to tell us what they're seeing in the videos? Baby. And if you're just now coming in, the attorney that has the 120 clients, he's basically saying people are sending in evidence to him of what they saw, what they heard. They're making statements, helping him with the cases. Let's just give a name. Maybe Susan had a situation. Her fans allege, I don't know, I'm just making up names. Maybe Susan had a situation and Sally got the pictures. People are sending in stuff to help this lawyer. Okay, let's see. Justin is allegedly. See, and that's the other thing. Somebody has said something, Paris, in regards to you might not have swung that way, but the industry pushed you that way. Now the industry has changed you to be that way. And that's something you're going to have to deal with. That's why they're trying to clean up what's happening. These people wanted to push you to be that way. So that way, if they wanted to circle back to you, they could. The industry wanted to change people. So many of them. It's not just Diddy. The industry wanted to change a lot of these artists, musicians, actors, actresses to do what they doing. You want that deal, you want that award, you want this movie, you want that song published, you want to be able to hit the awards ceremony, you want these accolades. You got to do X, Y, or Z. Allege. And check this. Don't think Homeland Security didn't hear the conversations, didn't get the emails, didn't hear him on the phone with business. They got everything. Homeland Security. And you know what? Let me put my phone down. I am surprised when I hear people say they don't have no evidence. What? I am shocked when people say they don't have any evidence and they're still trying to pull people in. They had a grand jury. They had a grand jury. They sent out 300 alleged subpoenas. He was indicted. What more information do you need? Homeland Security goes in when they're hearing things or they're knowing things. They might have been tapping things. People might have went to the hospital, went to the police and said, this is what's happening to me. I am shocked when I hear guys say they don't have nothing. They ain't got no case. What? What? This guy has 120. He turned down 3,000 people and he took the case of 120. That may mean they went to the hospital, they filed a police report, and they were ignored. Indictments are serious. RICOs are serious. If you're dealing with traffic stuff, that's serious. But baby, if you are dealing with minor concerns, that's really serious. Because they don't play about minors. They say different things about women. I should find that clip. I'm going to find this clip and I'm going to play it for y'all. Hold on. And I know where it's at. Like the video. There's 671. Can I please get 300 people to subscribe? We're trying to hit 26K. Hold on if I can find this video. Press 3 if you're new. Press 5 if you've been here. I'm trying to find this video of a guy talking about when they look at different cases regarding adult and children, and it's not in, it may, wait a minute, I think it's in a different one. Wait, I think it's a different one. Like the video as I try and find this for you guys. There it is. I think that's it. I think that's where it's at. Okay. Just give me a second, y'all. But like the video as you guys come in. Let me know where you're watching from. Like I said, a judge or jury will have to decide if there's any wrongdoing. I found it. We're about to listen to this clip right here. We're about to listen to this clip right here. Thanks for being here, everyone.
If that charge comes, then they're looking at life. Life, because the sex trafficking charges for minors are very different. You do not have to prove force, fraud, or coercion with a minor. A minor's a victim. The defense is going to say it's not force, fraud, coercion. The woman did it at their own volition, at their own will. He told them, I'll give you a record deal. You're going to be my girlfriend. He defrauded them. He coerced them with record deals. He put them in the studio. He made them believe they were going to be stars. He is toast. He's fried because it's actually a sex trafficking case. And I believe, especially being denied bail, remember, he pays off his mortgage, $18 million a week before he turns himself in. He was so confident. His lawyers are so cavalier. If that charge comes, they're looking at life. Life.
I'm going to play that clip again. So many people are saying, in regards to the young women, if there was alleged something in the drinks, if there was something alleged in the baby oil, minors are different from adults. I'm going to play it again. Minors are different.
They're looking at life. If that charge comes, they're looking at life. Life, because the sex trafficking charges for minors are very different. You do not have to prove force, fraud, or coercion with a minor. A minor's a victim. The defense is going to say it's not force, fraud, coercion. The woman did it at their own volition, at their own will. He told them, I'll give you a record deal. You're going to be my girlfriend. He defrauded them. He coerced them with record deals. He put them in the studio. He made them believe they were going to be stars. He is toast. He's fried because it's actually a sex trafficking case. And I believe, especially being denied bail, remember, he pays off his mortgage, $18 million a week before he turns himself in. He was so confident. His lawyers are so cavalier. If that charge comes, they're looking at life.
And that's just in his opinion. That's his thoughts. Let me see what the next clip has. And what we're hearing from the lawsuits of the 120 people, the youngest person was allegedly 9. Of the 120, the youngest person was 9. People are just now coming in. I'll play it one more time. Like the video, like the video.
They're looking at life. Life, because the sex trafficking charges for minors are very different. You do not have to prove force, fraud, or coercion with a minor. A minor's a victim. The defense is going to say it's not force, fraud, coercion. The woman did it at their own volition, at their own will. He told them, I'll give you a record deal. You're going to be my girlfriend. He defrauded them. He coerced them with record deals. He put them in the studio. He made them believe they were going to be stars. He is toast. He's fried because it's actually a sex trafficking case.
Allegedly.
Especially being denied bail. Remember, he pays off his mortgage, $18 million a week before he turns himself in. He was so confident. His lawyers are so cavalier. If that charge comes, they're looking at life.
So there's that. Hello, hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new and where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before and where you're watching from. Or you can put flowers or hearts in the chat and just say hello. Thanks for being here, everyone. We're trying to hit 26K. We're trying to hit 26K. So if 300 people can please subscribe, thank you. And turn on your notification bells. Thank you. A lot of new ones. Some coming back. A lot of new ones. Hi from London. Hi from Louisiana. Hello. 3 if you're new and where you're chiming in from, or you could just put a 3. Or 5 if you've been here before and where you're chiming in from, or you could just put flowers or hearts in the chat or just say hello. We've been going strong for the last 10 days. One day we got 2,000 subscribers. Another day we had 1,800 subscribing one day. So over the last 4 or 5 days, we had like 4,000 to 5,000 subscribed. So thank you for all that have subscribed. There's a lot of new people in here, and that's why I've been asking if you're new. Hello from London. Hello from Louisiana. And praying for the alleged victims. Praying for the people that's dealing with the hurricanes. I did post a lot of shorts, so you can go look at some of my shorts. I posted like 10. Updating you guys regarding the hurricane, updating you guys in regards to some of the statements from Diddy, updating you guys on what the industry is saying. I did a lot of updates. Thank you for being here, everyone. We're almost at 26K. We're almost at 26K. Okay, let's go through the news, see if there's anything else I missed. Are you guys surprised that Diddy is saying if he gets bail, he'll do weekly drug test? Are you guys surprised that he's stating he'll do weekly drug test? They had also said Diddy has a few health concerns, and his health concerns are sealed. They will never tell anybody what those health concerns are, and he has to be seen by a physician. If you're just now coming in, Diddy's seeking release with a new appeal. Young Miami is spotted kissing Ari Fletcher. Now, whether they're dating, I don't know. She is saying she was spotted kissing her again. What do y'all think about people that's dated Diddy over the last 5 years? I'm trying to see if TMZ has any updates. It was reported that Diddy's team has been updating additional lawyers, and it's been updated that I was just reading this. I don't know if you knew. This is interesting. TikTok is being sued. That's why I paused. TikTok is being sued by 13 states, accusing of creating harmful stuff. Yeah. I don't know if I posted it on my short. But yeah, let me know what you think about Diddy's exes. Let me know what you think about his friends not speaking out. Let me know what you think about his possible business partners. Let me know what you guys think about it's being alleged his plane is still flying around. His business partners might still be flying around handling business while he's in jail. It's basically being reported too that Biggie Smalls' mom is giving Gene Deal the green light to keep exposing Diddy. Biggie Smalls' mom is giving the green light for Gene Deal to keep exposing Diddy. It's being reported, alleged, that some women have caught something. I have to be general. Allege, and they didn't tell women that there was a few health concerns. Allege. I'm covering some of it up, but you can see it. So that is Diddy trying not to disclose his health concerns because he alleged don't want to be alleged sued for that too? Allege. I'm wondering. People were talking about what was in the bottles. People were talking about what was in the alcohol. People talked about the tranquilizing alleged situation that was talked about. That's why I'm surprised that people are saying Homeland Security don't have nothing. We talked about this yesterday early. Diddy allegedly agreed to pay $6 million in hush money, alleged. So there's a lot going on. A lot going on. Thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for being here. Like the video as you guys come in. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're new, press 3. If you're not new, press 5. And if I can get 300 people to please subscribe, thank you. There's 507 in here. If I get 300 people to please subscribe, and thank you. And make sure you turn on your notification bell. Okay, you guys, we've been live for 2 hours. There's something I have to take care of, and I'm waiting on a phone call. So when I get that important phone call, as you know, there's other things I take care of early in the morning. I make all my calls, what I have to make calls for. But then when people are trying to call me back, sometimes I can't go live until that's taken care of. I take my other business stuff serious as well. Super chats are welcome in the replay game. Hit the like button. Let's get the likes to 200. Double tap the screen. It makes it so easy. People can get the likes to 200. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Let's get the likes to 200. We're at 164. Thank you. Let's get the likes up. Double tap the screen. Hit the like above or below. Thank you. 164. Thank you. 166. Thank you. Welcome, London. Welcome, Oregon. Welcome, Oklahoma. Welcome, Louisiana. Hello. And like I mentioned before, praying for the hurricane victims in the surrounding areas. People have had to travel. They do have places where people were able to go to a safety location to bunker down. Always say in the videos, Diddy, in regards to his situation, a judge jury will have to decide if there's wrongdoing. Copyright disclaimer. All comments are alleged. Check on your sisters. Check on your aunts. Check on your mothers. Talk to them about if they're in healthy relationships. For sure. For sure. I'd appreciate everyone for being here. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Let's get the likes to 200. We're at 171. Thank you. Double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above the video or below the video. We're at 171. And if you've already subscribed, welcome to Let's Talk About It Media 21. We talk trending topics, hot topics. I go live in the morning, sometimes at night. It just depends. If there's a lot of breaking news. This morning, I pretty much updated you on what's out there, what's being talked about. I am going to check Hollywood Unlocked to see if they have any updates. Hollywood Unlocked is a great place to get information, retrieve information. Let's see. Oh, that's sad. There was people that tried to break into Jussie Smollett's mom's house. Aw, come on, people. That's sad. Some thieves tried to break into Jussie Smollett's mom's house. He just recently did an interview. I'm wondering if that's what sparked them to try and do that. Don't break into people's house. Don't do nothing that's going to put you in jail. So I'm praying she's okay. Don Lemon spoke out about larger bloggers putting out alleged information that may not possibly be true. That's why I say alleged a lot. And if it's that person's opinion, you don't catch me slipping. Nope. What did Tasha say? I ain't got it. Damon Dash spoke out about the Jay Z Aaliyah situation. I played some of that yesterday. Damon Dash speaking about Aaliyah, Jay Z, his own words, his own opinions. You can go over to the Neighborhood Talk. You can listen to that whole interview. Sierra's talk about her love for her husband, Russell Wilson. I'm happy for Sierra. Found her a good man. Yesterday we listened to this. She talked about the alleged baby oil and the client in regards to the baby oil. Go over to the Neighborhood Talk. We played that clip yesterday, early yesterday. Yes, we did. Do you guys want me to play that clip right now? I'll play it. I'll play what she has to allegedly say. I'll play that real quick.
About the baby oil, because I think people just think it's baby oil, but you are claiming that there may be something else in that, correct?
Yes, so in the suit, there is a part where Mr. Combs is threatening her with a knife and makes her take off her clothes. And then he takes what she believes is some type of liquid substance out of a bag, out of a fanny pack to be specific. And he squirts it at her, and she originally thought it was like acid or something. But then she realized that it was some type of lubricant or oil. She actually didn't specify even baby oil. She just said he just started squirting it at her, squirting it all over her body. And then that's when, after she was covered in this oil, that's when the attack began with Mr. Combs and then the friend. And then in between the two of them,
Can you talk a little bit about the baby oil?
Alleged things occurred. Let's listen to the next clip. If I could please get 300 people to subscribe. Let's hit 26K. Turn on your notification bell. Let's get the likes to 200, please. Double tap the screen to hit the like button. Hit the thumbs up above the video or below the video. We're about to play the second clip. Thank you if you've already subscribed. Thank you, thank you. We're almost at 26K. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate you. Also, once again, if you're new, press 3 and let me know where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before. Thank you for all that have subscribed. Next clip.
with this oil, and then the bodyguard then attacks her and raped her.
Alleged.
She said over the course of this, her body got more and more limp, and she couldn't figure out essentially what was causing it, because it wasn't as if she was forced any drugs. She said she had a cup of water that she took a sip of, and she knew immediately it wasn't just water, but she only took a sip. And she felt that whatever the liquid was being squirted on her had something in it which essentially debilitated her and her faculties.
Debilitated her and her faculties.
Oil, and then the bodyguard then attacked her and raped her as well. But she said over the course of this, her body got more and more limp, and she couldn't figure out essentially what was causing it, because it wasn't as if she was forced any drugs. She said she had a cup of water that she took a sip of, and she knew immediately it wasn't just water, but she only took a sip. And she felt that whatever the liquid was being squirted on her had something in it which essentially debilitated her and her faculties. She was squirted some more with this oil, and then the bodyguard then attacked her and raped her.
Like the video. That's alleged that one of her clients is claiming that she was squirted with baby oil and it debilitated her. Let's get the likes to 200. Welcome. Let's get the likes to 200. Welcome. Double tap the screen. They make it easy. We're at 178. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Are you guys surprised that the alleged liquid may have some abilities to debilitate people? Welcome, Oregon. Welcome, London. Welcome, Louisiana. I'm wondering if that's older. Let me see. My screen might not have reset. Hold on. Welcome, UK. Welcome, Maryland. Yeah, please be sure to like the video. Thank you. Some are calling it the GHB. Some are calling it that, allege. Did you guys subscribe? Let me get 300 people to please subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Thank you. Okay, everyone, please subscribe. Please turn on your notification bell. I definitely have to go take care of something. I always try and give myself 30 minutes to an hour to take care of things just in case something else comes up. I appreciate you all for the replay game. Continue to subscribe. Let's get the likes to 200, you guys. We're almost there. 185. Double tap the screen. They make it easy. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. 185. Okay, we're at 186. Thank you. Let's get the likes up. Thank you. We're at 186. We're at 187. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. 187. Thank you so much. Oh, hello, Ryan. I'm just now seeing it. I couldn't see it from the screen. I thought people weren't commenting. Hello, Ryan. Good afternoon. I was pulling up stuff, so I couldn't even, I thought people weren't commenting. You were commenting. I can see it now. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. Everyone say hello to Ryan. Ryan and Paris have been helping me for the last 10 to 12 days. And Watcha, there's been 3 people that's been rolling with me. We're almost at 26K, Ryan. We're almost at 26K. Yeah, 20. Yep, we're at 25. Yep, 7. We're almost at 26K. Thank you for the congratulations, Ryan. I appreciate you always for being here, for being kind, for helping me. I appreciate you guys. Sometimes when Ryan or Paris say something, I read what they're saying because they've been here and they don't have to send in super chats if they don't want to. Ryan and Paris have been a great help. A lot of times you'll see me read exactly what Ryan or Paris is saying because they've helped me. They shouldn't have to send in because they've been helping. So I don't want people to say, well, why is she talking to Paris? Why is she talking to Ryan? Why is she reading what they're saying? They've helped me. That's why. Thank you for being here, everyone. Can I please get 300 people to subscribe? Turn on your notifications. If you've already subscribed, thank you. We're almost at 200 likes. We're at 198. Double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up. Thank you. We're almost at 200 likes. Thank you. Okay, everybody, we went through the updates about Diddy. We went through any general hot topics, trending topics. We talked about Diddy is seeking the appeal. We're almost at 200 likes. Double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above or below. Thank you for being here, everyone. If you're just, yes, we've hit 200 likes. Thank you. If you're just now coming in, Sean Diddy Combs, lawyer, appeals, and seeking a pre-trial release. Do you think he'll get it? Do you think he'll get it? If you're just now coming in, sometimes I have to repeat myself because we get a lot of people, new people in. Diddy has basically saying that Diddy has filed a new appeal, agrees to submit weekly drug tests if he's released on bond. Do you think he'll get it? Do you think he deserves it? Welcome, welcome, everyone. Okay. Press 3 if you're new and where you're chiming in from. Press 5 if you've been here before and where you're chiming in from. We only need 300 more people to subscribe and we will hit 26K. We only need 300 more people to subscribe and we will hit 26K. Thank you all for being here and supporting the channel. 300 more people to subscribe and turn on your notification bell and we will hit 26K. These numbers often fluctuate because it's saying 5 million in 7 days. Baby. 5 million in 7 days. The whole channel got 12.9 million. Baby. So some people don't know to subscribe. They're some of my favorite people. I had to go back and say, did you subscribe to them? Some people don't know to hit the subscribe button. That's why I'm asking. Yes, people are tuning in. For sure. Last month I had 3,000 subscribers. Now I'm almost at 26K. So thanks for being here, everyone. I do have to go. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Focus on healthy, safe relationships. Be around people that loving, kind, and respectful. Goodbye.